What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video, man, and this time we're gonna be talking about this situation with Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. So it's trending right now. Everybody is seeing the situation with Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels, where Anton went on the Corey Holcomb show and they had some serious words, some serious back and forth. They almost came to blows. They was face to face with one another, and it went down. Anton would eventually leave the set, and the rest is history. And now the rest is for the blogs and and what we seeing unfolding right now. My thing about this whole situation, dog, I understand that sometimes, you know, when you get into a heated debate, get into a heated argument, we've all been there before. You trying to say what you need to say to get under the other person's skin to make them to react, make them react in a way that shows that they hurt by what you're saying. Even if you don't really believe what you're saying is true. That's just kind of the energy that you have, you know, with the person that you're going back and forth with. Y'all get to a point where you're trying to win the argument, and you throw them little jabs that turn into to low blows. And I think that's what kind of happened in this situation. Anton understood how to play the game. He understood the things to say that was going to get under Corey's skin. And Corey, being the type of person that he is, I feel like, Corey should have been a little bit more tougher in his skin. You know what I'm saying? But he clearly, like many people, had a problem with Anton, you dig, and some of the rhetoric that Anton be spewing when it comes to the black community. You feel me? But I still feel like Corey should have had some tougher skin in that moment. You know what I'm saying? But Anton did say something that was disrespectful, man to man. You don't never play the way that Anton played with Corey. You know what I'm saying? Like face to face. But they both was kind of saying some disrespectful stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't understand how it went so left, because Corey, you a comedian. You're a comedian at the end of the day. So joking and taunting and playing games and mind games is what you do. You a comedian. You dig? But clearly Corey wasn't playing no games. He wasn't in a comedic mood at that point. So that's where I kind of was confused as to why Corey really got so angry. You already, know what Anton gonna say. You've been following him. You know the type of rhetoric that he be spewing. He is clickbaity, anti-blacky type of content that he posts. He's not playing any middle ground. He's saying the things that he know when he say is gonna get the attention that he wanna get. Gonna get clicks, gonna get views. Now, one thing I gotta give Anton credit for, Anton really and truly, dog, he a smart dude. He one of them smart cats. That's, clearly, man, the man done been on, the news networks talking about different topics, man. He done been on what that is, BBC, you know what I'm saying? No homo. He done been on a lot of platforms talking about politics, talking about the economy. He's been invited to some platforms where you do kind of have to have the ability to articulate in a more professional, in a more academic, type educated type way. You know what I'm saying? So the dude, he looking from where he started to where he is right now, it's crazy to think that he has been on some of these platforms. Now, another thing that I didn't like that Corey did, Corey decided that he was going to take it to the next level and start trying to expose the person that he was with, and, kind of really started to expose the man, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of felt like that was kind of like a low blow too, When I'm from, nigga would have said, man, that was some whole shit. You dig? You got mad You got mad at the man. He made you mad, so then you start trying to break up the man home. You talking about the man kids and his wife. That was some whole shit. I would have rather you just punch, like if you was gonna get off on him, get off on him. Don't be on no whole shit. Why are you exposing what that man got going on? What he doing? Like in the hood, like that's some whole shit. So I ain't like that either. You heard me? I didn't like that he did that. Now with Anton, my problem with Anton is this, dog. If y'all ever listen to some of his content, bro, especially when he be on like the little panels and they be having people that he be talking to, they got like these groups of a panel that he be talking reckless, just disrespectful, dog. Talking about people, Dusty talking about their kids, the whole nine. You dig? The whole nine. Talking about people in the black community, talking about black folks, just being ultra disrespectful. You dig? So now that somebody done flipped the script on you, you mad, so now you want to sue? That's some whole shit. That's some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he shouldn't have played it like that either. But I also see he feel like it's a money grab. But then you got to think about all of the content that you got out there where you talking about people. You talking about people, kids, and talking about people's wives, and talking about, oh, you don't deserve happiness, and this and that and the third. You say a lot of disrespectful, crossing the line as comments that you make to people. That be disrespectful. So I don't like that he trying to sue. So overall, bro, I didn't like the situation at all. It's pretty entertaining, but I ain't really like the situation at all. I think that people appreciated Corey checking Anton because of the stuff that he said. I think I personally, definitely, it was entertaining to see. I don't like to see it, you dig, but it was entertaining to see them go at it. Let's be real. To see what type of energy Anton had. I don't feel like Anton backed down either. I don't feel like he really backed down. Like, he ain't get up and run off when Corey Holcomb said in his face. Nah, Corey also understood that the energy that Anton was giving off, he didn't really feel like Anton was going to really bite on him moving closer to him. And I think he mentioned that. He felt like, man, Anton wasn't going to do him nothing. So he felt comfortable and confident that moving closer to him, he wasn't going to really bust a grape. But Anton didn't move. You know what I'm saying? He didn't move. He kind of stood his ground. He didn't budge. He didn't move. He kept saying what he was saying. Now, he didn't repeat himself when Corey told him to repeat himself. You did. I feel like in that moment, Anton felt like, man, you heard what I said. And he didn't want to further provoke him and give him a reason. I'm interested to see what would have happened if he would have said it again. I really don't think Corey would have did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think consciously they both understand that they got major platforms, and I don't think they want to lose their play. You dig? But I'm interested in seeing how Corey, how Anton comes back from the situation. We seen recently Corey made another video where he was sharing a lot of the videos that Anton has made throughout his YouTube career, how he's talked about a lot of other people and how he's put out information or addressed different communities of people or said a lot of derogatory things about kids and people's wives and stuff like that, just to kind of say, look, you can't, the pot can't call the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how that saying go. So you got that going on, man. Just to kind of let Anton know, like, oh, if you gonna sue, because Anton made a video acting like, oh, I can't speak on this, can't speak on that. I've been advised not to speak on this and speak on that. Like, he got an attorney that's advising him not to speak on stuff. So it sounds like he's suing. So that's why I said it's sucker behavior on Anton part. Like, man, it's YouTube, man. Just rock out on YouTube, But who knows what his reasoning is as to why he's doing that. But then you also got to deal with the fact that now that you suing, speaking on potentially suing Corey, what about if other people come out the woodwork and want to sue you for the things that you said about them and content and videos and pictures that you put up about them. How you think that they are looking at your situation with Corey? What do you think they're thinking? Do you think that maybe they're thinking like, oh, if you can sue Corey, then I can sue you? You got my picture. You talking about I'm dusty. You talking about my kids are dusty. Woo the woo the woo. So if you gonna sue him, then we gonna sue you. So he may have just opened a can of worms unknowingly. But of course, Anton got the bag, so he probably feeling like, come on with it. Come on with it. But anyway, man, that's my take on this situation. And y'all drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this topic, man, and how y'all feel about everything that's going on between these two. I hope that they can get it resolved at some point, because I hate to see two, black men going at it like this. And I don't want nothing terrible to come out of it. It's already going left. I'm hoping that they can kind of recenter this situation and find some common ground, but we'll see, man. So yeah, definitely drop a comment, man. Let me know what y'all thoughts are, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.